Hello, Champ King, and I am here to show you something that's not new at all. It is a very old, you've probably seen this deck so many times in Expanded, but for any new players or anyone who wants to update their deck to include some Astral Radiance cards, I have updated the Turn 1 Donk deck here for you. So there are slight variations of this. I run 4 energy, some people run 3, and there are things that people switch around. I personally like to use Mew, that says this Pokemon can use any of your basic Pokemon in like any other attacks. I personally like to run Mew instead of the two attacking decks because if something's weak to Psychic, I'll just use Mew and copy either, Latios EX, their first turn attack, the Fast Raid for 40, or the Pheromosa GX Fast Raid for 30. So I personally like to use that because it doesn't have a retreat cost, and sometimes, and it can get scooped up or just retreated with the scoop up nets, and you can't do that with Mewtwo and Mew Tag Team GX. Essentially, what this deck does, for anyone who doesn't know, is you try and go first, and you just try and attack your opponent before they even get a turn and just win the game. So a lot of times you'll see some people just scooping up because they don't want to wait for the super long turns that you will have to start the game, or they'll hope that you don't get it, and a lot of times if you don't get it on the first turn, it's just you're gonna have to scoop yourself because you don't have enough, and they're gonna come in and dunk you, or you're gonna deck yourself out for how much this deck draws. So how this deck works, you want to start with the attacker that is either weak to, or I guess that deals weakness damage to your opponent. So like to fighting, you do Mark Shadow GX and copy the Latios EX or Pheromosa GX's attack. If they're weak to Grass, start with Pheromosa. If they're weak to Psychic, start with Mew. You can ping them 10 damage apiece for every Galarian Zigzagoon with their Headbutt Tantrum ability. You put up to 4 pings on them here, and then you can Hypnotoxic Laser them for 1 ping of poison damage at the end of the turn. You can run 4 plus powers so that you can do 40 more damage. You have 2 Orangurus in here so that if you ever get below 3 cards in your hand, you can draw up to 3 2 times. You have a Crobat and Dedenne in order to get more draw. Battle VIP Pass to get things in play. I run 4 Bicycles. It says draw 4 cards if you have, or draw until you have 4 cards in your hand. I have 1 Pokenav, which is look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may reveal a Pokemon or energy card you find there. Oh, you know what? That is not the one I wanted. I wanted the Stadium Nav card. So let me just fix that real quick. It says flip 2 coins for each head, search your deck for a Stadium card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So we're going to be running 1 of the Stadium Nav. So I apologize. 1 Stadium Nav, 4 Super Scoop Up Nets. So this, you have to flip a coin. If heads, put 1 of your Pokemon and all cards attached to it. We're going to use these to loop the Galarian Zigzagoon as well as the 4 Scoop Up Nets. We're running 2 Rescue Carriers to get back the Unknowns because the Unknown has the Farewell Letter ability. If this card is on your bench, discard it and draw a card. So it's just an extra free draw there. I updated this draw this deck by removing roller skates, because roller skates, it was flip a coin, if heads, draw 3 cards. I would rather have a more consistent 1 to 2 card draw than a inconsistent 3 card draw. And so I removed all 4 of those for 4 copies of Trekking Shoes. So look at the top card of your deck. You may put that card into your hand. If don't, discard it and draw a new card. So if you don't want that card or doesn't help you, discard it, draw a second card, and you can do that 4 times. Ultra Ball to get rid of unnecessary cards. If you go first, you play it on your first turn, draw 2 cards. So That's a supporter you can play first turn. Muscle Band to help you get more attack going that does 20 more damage. And then Aurora, if you need to help discard card to lower your hand. Beast Energy or Rainbow Energy, that does anything you need. So I run 1, 1, and 2. Because sometimes, the energy that you want is prized, or you have to discard an energy early in order to, get set up better. So I like to run 4, so people only run 3. This deck does a ton of damage. If you do, let's say you do Pheromosa, it starts with 30 damage. You add the Beast Energy on it. Since it's an Ultra Beast, that is 60. With the Muscle Band, that is 80. You do the 4+ powers, that is 120 damage. The Hypno Laser Poison, that would be like 130. You do 4 Galarian Zigzagoons is 170. You do Scoop Up Cyclone for an extra one, that's 180. You do 4 Scoop Up Nets, that is 220 on each of the Zigzagoons. And you do 4 Super Scoop Up Nets is 260. So this deck does max out at 260 damage. Base, like that does not include doing weakness. You're not going to hit 4 heads on the Super Scoop Up. You probably have to discard something like a Super Scoop Up or something in order to get yourself set up. So I've seen most of the time this deck does hit very consistently around the 220, 230 mark. But yeah, let's just get it going here. And I just really, really want to show you guys just how this deck works. It's very, very simple. You might see a lot of scoop ups. The last time that I played this deck was trying to get through the ladder for, just to try and get the full art at the end. And I had a 9 win streak on it because, people were just trying to, they were also trying to get it through themselves, and maybe they didn't want to wait for me, like I said, so they scooped, or they knew I was going to win. So unfortunately, they just would scoop, or they would game. So Hermosa GX here as an example. We don't want to bench anything else. And yeah, let's get it going. I had a 9 win streak the other day, and it was very, very exciting to see. If your opponent benches too many Pokemon, or their opponent is too strong, like an ADP, which has like 280, I think, hit points, like it's just not going to work. So, but if your opponent doesn't, so this is doable. However, if they bench any more Pokemon, we're not going to so if they bench, we're going to have to scoop. Okay, let's try it out. So let's bench a Rangaroo, let's bench the Zigzagoon, let's hit him with Hypnotoxic Laser, let's do the Super Scoop Up heads, awesome. So we're going to ping him again. Trekking Shoes, yep, I want that because it does another ping. So I'll grab Zigzagoon again, do Bicycle. Okay, so let's do Quick Ball because I want to get rid of the Marshadow. Well, let's get rid of Skyfield. If worst comes to worst, we'll just bench the Marshadow, which is fine. Let's grab another Zigzagoon. Let's ping him there. Crobat for 5. Alright. Super Scoop Up. Heads. Alright. See this? We're hitting some heads here. Boom. Okay, Trekking Shoes again. Sure, yep, another ping, that's fine, we want that. Yeah, man, we are flipping the heads here. See, this is how we can do 280 damage. So we don't want the Marshadow or the Skyfield. We'll grab the Dedenne GX. Let me just make sure. So our Beast Energy is in the deck to be drawn. So that is, oh, and they scoop. Yep, we were just on a roll there. So we had 4 heads. Our Beast Energy was in the deck. And we were on a roll. We had everything that we needed to knock them out. See, so you'll find a lot of those times you'll either people will scoop on you, or somebody will start with something like 120 HP or less, like a basic Pokemon, or maybe a Crobat, and you'll want to start with Marshadow. So yeah, let's see what Alex Kiramaru has to say. So we want to go first. let's see what they put down. If they bench Pokemon that that you can't do anything with, I'm gonna start with Mew here just because of the free retreat. They might be playing a lightning deck. Marshadow would be the correct way, but if not, then okay, 70 HP is more than fine. So what I'm gonna be doing here is, let's start with Zigzagoon. Let's ping him, hopefully a second time. Nope. Okay, let's draw a card with Unknown. Okay, Rescue Carrier's fine. Okay, Pheromosa is fine. We like Pheromosa. So I don't care to attach the Beast Energy. 70 HP is not, it doesn't worry me at all. So we'll retreat. We'll grab probably Crobat, because I like to save Dedenne GX in case there's anything like unplayable in our hand, that if we grab Dedenne, then we can just like discard away. So right now we don't have any buffs going on, so it's just, right now they have 20 damage, we're doing 30, so pings. So there's one, so they essentially have 30 damage on them, so we need one more ping to get them. No. Alright, there it is. So a quick ball for our last Zigzagoon. If that wasn't necessary, I would grab like just something that I could toss away and then do Dedenne GX and just hope for something better. Oh, whoops, let's ping them first. And then there we go. And then they die to poison. See, and that's just, it's just so easy to get these knockouts, guys. Like, it's quick matches. People will, as long as people don't bench more than a couple of Pokemon, or let's say they start out with something with 70 HP, but then they bench something with 70 HP or something, that's totally fine. Like, you can still go after them, do some Galarian Zigzagoon pings, and just focus all of the pings on the bench Pokemon, or on the one with the least amount of HP, wait till it gets knocked out, and then hit the active with your attack. So, let's see what Casper 321991889 says. Okay, Oranguru. I like to do Oranguru on the active because, let's say, like, before I want to like scoop them up, I can maybe do their ability and then use a scoop up on them. So let's do Pokemon. I want to get one of their Pokemons in play. They actually might be playing a Donk deck too, with Galarian Zigzagoon. We'll see. Oh, see how I prized 2 out of my 3 Sky Fields. See, good thing I put that in the deck, because that would have been a pain to get through throughout the rest of the deck here. So, I think I just want a quick ball away. A Trekking Shoes. Okay, so I don't have Pheromosa in my deck, so the Beast Energy is useless for this deck. Honestly, I just grab Dedenne GX. Like, nothing really helps me here. Trekking Shoes, okay, well, we'll keep that, that's fine. We'll poison them, so we only need to do 60 damage now. Let's use our Unknown in case it gives us anything we don't want. No, I would rather not have that either, because we have Latios EX in our deck. So this is something that is kind of bad here. Okay, let's do the Ultra Ball. We'll get rid of a Scoop Up and a Hypno. And this is just an example of like how we might have to discard some of our important resources. So let's get Latios in there. Let's do Oranguru for 1, because I'll scoop up them. I'll scoop it up. And then we'll be able to use the ability again. So let's draw 4. Okay, so plus power, so now we are doing, I think, just 50 damage so far. They are poisoned. So we really only need to do 60 damage. So we're almost there. We just need one more buff and then an energy. Oh, and they scoop. So yeah, it's, again, this is, like you see, that I'm already at a 3-win streak here. So let's keep going. Like, we haven't come across a deck with any Vs, EXs, GXs. Well, I mean, except for that Duraludon, but again, they just scooped, so let's see what Manny522747 has for us. Okay, we start with Mew, that's fine. We start with our Beast Energy, okay. Okay, we don't really have any draw, though, so I want to make sure before I get any Pokemon in play that I get something that helps me draw. Oh, let's see here. Oh, see, 220 and 120. That's just too much for us, so unfortunately we're just going to have to scoop this match. That's... If it was the Charizard only, we would be able to do that, but... Yeah, but they did bench something, which, you know, it's unfortunate, but it just happens. Like, that's just way too much HP for our one-turn donk deck to handle. Some people really, really like to hate this deck, but I don't see a problem with it. Like, some people think it's really annoying, and I just, you know, sometimes if I'm busy or want to go to bed, then I'll just hurry up and do some donk matches and run through my 11-win ladder for the day, the daily ladder, and then go to bed. But some people really, really like to hate this deck, so we'll see. Okay, so we start with Oranguru, that's fine. Let's see if they bench anything. So they don't. Okay, so another 70 HP Pokemon. This is definitely manageable. We just need some other Pokemon in play. Okay, so we got... Oh, see, another... We benched 2 more Skyfields. This is why the Stadium Nav is so important in this deck. No, I don't need that energy just yet. Okay, that is fine. So we have enough draw with our Bicycle and our Oranguru's ability that I'm just going to grab a Zigzagoon here. Get some pings on it. So let's see what we have. No. Scoop. Draw 3, or draw 2 more. Okay, Oranguru, draw 4, or draw up to 4. Trekking Shoes, sure. For our attack for later, Scoop Up Net, nope. Okay, Quick Ball for Dedenne or Crobat. Okay, Trekking Shoes again. We don't need the poison this time. Okay, we have our Dedenne. Okay, Unknown, plus power, Quick Ball. And let's see what we have energy-wise here. So, yeah, let's grab Pheromosa GX because I prefer Pheromosa because it can use the rainbow energies in the Aurora and the Beast energy. Whereas, if worse comes to worse, Latios EX can only use the Aurora or Rainbow. And if we get stuck having the Beast energy in our hand, then that kind of just messes us up. So let's grab an energy. Okay, so how many plus powers are we doing? We have 3 plus powers plus 3. So yeah, we just win. So 30, we're doing 60 damage. That's way more than enough. Knocked out, and we even had that poison damage. So hope you guys liked this video. I'm just gonna end it there. Again, we had like 4 out of 5 wins in a really, really short amount of time. So hopefully you guys like this deck list. Remember, please use Stadium Nav and not Pokenav. I messed up a little bit there, but yeah, it's a really, really great deck to use if you really want really quick victories. A lot of people will scoop. A lot of people will just play these basics in Expanded even because they're trying out other decks. So hope you guys like this. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate any likes on these videos, any comments, all the views, subscriptions. It really does help my channel here. So anything that you guys can do to help or support the channel would be fantastic. And thank you guys so much. You guys have a nice day.